pleasure to recognize the Dean of Literature, Languages and Communication, Dr. Sauda Namiaro, the Chair, Department of Journalism and Communication, our distinguished keynote speakers, my friend George Mugarambi and Gloria. I want also to recognize the colleagues from the corporate world linking to our Department of Journalism and Communication. I have seen Doku Dono Wanyama, Sarah Kajimbo, and the rest of you joining this afternoon. I want to recognize also the colleagues in the academia who are here, the seniors, Professor Nasanga, William Tayewa, the faculty of Journalism, Communication and Cultures, our gallant alumni, our dear students, and in a special way, the pioneer students of these two programs. All our guests, ladies and gentlemen, permit me at the very, very beginning to bring to you greetings from the Vice Chancellor, Professor Barnabas Namangwe, who has actually come indeed here a few minutes before the occasion this event started, but then got another quite important event a matter to attend to. So, right as indicated, I'm wearing a blue hat, so I'll deliver my message, but also the one of the listener. Yeah, it gives me great pleasure to address you as we launch these two very, very important master's programs in the Department of Journalism and Communication. I know the hard work that has taken these two programs. Great work involving from the idea itself, from the appeals you have received from your stakeholders, and what Adolf said, what George said here, that the pressure has been so much, and also Adolf echoed it here that the bashing kept on coming from all sides, that you were slow in advancing the discipline. So I want to recognize the great work that the chairperson and your team from the department has taken to lead to the success and eventual inauguration of these two important programs. Yeah, while it may have on some of you, you would have definitely got bruised in the process, back and forth, departmental. For those of you who don't know, the rigor that is involved in getting a program accredited at Makerere University is a story you wouldn't want to listen to, or it's a journey you wouldn't love to get involved in. Not for the worse, but I mean, it's really, really rigorous. You must get the departmental boards, you must get the school boards, you must get the college board. You move all the way from there to the Senate committee now, scheduling the program for discussion, back and forth engagement, proof of stakeholder engagement, industry. So it's not just curricula that you write and send it to be considered by the Senate. From the Senate committee again, going to the main Senate where all these things and the principles are present, everybody is trying to scrutinize and choose. They say, okay, you are training a journalist today, you are talking about corporate communication, multimedia. How about this? You need psychology. The other will say, no, the environmentalists will come from Kayes. Today, issues of environment are critical for communication. They must be taught to. The business people will also come their way. You know what? We are talking about corporate world. We are talking about building corporate image and the business. And communication stands in the middle as a very, very strategic tool in developing organizations. So one in management is telling you that, the one in economics. So the whole rigor and involvement in getting this culture through, I know very well. From again Senate, you go to quality assurance. Now I'm saying I'm lamenting all of this for you who are joining as pioneer students for this program. Really appreciate that you are very, very happy. Because even after Senate endorsing that, okay, we agree to this program, It goes through now the Joint Committee of Council, the University Council and the Senate, which is called the Quality Assurance. Actually, it sits in this room. Quality Assurance. Independent opinions. Now they look at many things. Okay. The feasibility of the program, the disciplinary relevance, and many other things until the final council. Now that's just the single journal of Makerere. So from Makerere here now we go to the National Council for Higher Education. Because you cannot run a program in this country until the regulatory body has given it a note and approval. So I want to congratulate you, Journalism and Communication, Dr. And I will congratulate your predecessors, William Taebwa, George Lugala, Professor Masanga, because this work, has indelible marks of all these people that have greatly contributed to it. So I want to say that both these programs are very, very much timely in various ways. On the one hand, they are an apt response to the critical need for practical skills in the marketplace where communication as a cross-cutting discipline, also specialized knowledge and abilities to support the functioning of any organization or society. But also the other part of the media, as we all know, and as George has elaborately articulated, the field has evolved from traditional journalism, as we knew it then, to one of the cutting-edge innovations. For today's journalists to be worth their name and calling, they must embrace the new skills and the tools very, very, very fast. On the other hand, again, coming at the heels of celebrating 100 years, as the current speakers have indicated, and also congratulated the institution. These two master's programs find the university at the threshold of its transition towards a research-led institution. It is refreshing to note and to see that the Department of Journalism and Communication is leading in its field by not only equipping students with the knowledge and practical skills, but also designing graduate programs that include rich research components aimed at building a community of highly trained researchers and a community of professionals in practice that can be able to provide what George was here talking about, providing that evidence-based and also strong theoretical grounding and understanding of the field. So the challenges that confront our country, such as environmental degradation, issues of diseases, epidemics, high infant maternal mortality, low levels of education standards, poverty, corruption, the struggling agriculture sector, issues of unemployment as we know them today, issues of human rights violations, issues of conflict today, and many others. All of these require a very, very strong concerted effort, but also require great citizenship, academic citizenship. But also it requires great students, the products who have been well trained and they have been well immersed in the very, very nature of the contemporary needs of our society. You'll agree with me, and again, as I think Gloria ably articulated here, that you need corporate communication, strategic and corporate communication to build institutions. And indeed, I agree with you. You cannot talk about the growth of any institution, be it private or public or governmental and non-governmental, outside the shadows of strategic and corporate communication. Because organizations are futuristic in their approach to survival. They are not just talking about today, they are not just at the operational level. The organizations are looking ahead, 5-10 years to come. Okay? How do we rationalize and leverage the opportunities of today and the emerging challenges of our world, so that we, first and foremost, stay surviving, because the first goal is to survive. Then the next one is growth. You cannot grow when you have not survived. And you know many institutions today are crumbling. And in the wake of COVID-19, many of our businesses and also corporate trading, they are down. They have not really come up or picked up the pieces. COVID and these lockdowns have sent them perhaps 10 years behind. So corporate communication, strategic communication comes in handy as a tool to reorient all the goals or the aspirations or the good intentions of the organization so that they can be able to foster their achievement. So, but we also know that that goes hand in hand with the building a corporate image, but it also goes with, I think again, what the keynote speaker has highlighted here, being proactive, being ahead of times. Being ahead of times, because as we knew it then, talking about the printed papers that have to be driven very early morning at 4:30, taken to Mbale, taken where. I'm sure my colleague, my brother, Comrade Don Wanyama, has now moved a step higher to ensure that the clientele can be able to receive their newspapers or the information from where they are without necessarily waiting for the vans that will go in the middle of the night. So the training must incorporate these new trends. Okay? And I want to agree with the comments that have been made by the keynote speakers here. So to say that the Department of Journalism and Communication has really provided very good leadership in this endeavor by setting these two programs as a way of arming our students with tools that can make them relevant in the rapidly changing media world, in the communication environment, and also being able to serve the society better in this transformation, with a lot of transformative ideas, and also the need for timely information. I should also say that an institution like ours that has lived for 100 years needed such programs to demonstrate our commitment towards transformation. So your programs are not just for you to run in the department, but they also mirror the institution, our aspirations, and it also helps us to answer what the world is looking at. We want to see Makerere 100 years. How are you rejuvenating your offering in terms of teaching and learning and your research? So I want to thank you so much in these two programs because they will definitely mirror the greater aspirations for the new century ahead. Yeah, so our graduates from Makerere should be able to pick up a great deal of this program, utilize it, should be able to embrace all the detail that comes with it, and also should be able to think through the solutions that will answer the emerging and continuous problems of our society. Yeah, you'll agree with me that Makerere University, and I think this is also in the VC's message here, the Department of Journalism has grown over the years. What George was, what the judge of mass communication described. So if the judge thinks the one that sent you away, we shall encourage the media people to rebrand so that you get back. But our department has really grown from strength to strength. I want to tell you that we have full-time, I think 15 or 16 full-time academic staff in the Department of Journalism and Communication. But that's about 90%. 13 of them are PhD holders. Out of 15, we have 13 PhD holders. Now, the PhD, for those of you who don't know, it's just the title. There are many people who are called doctors. But the doctor of philosophy is the highest level of formal academic achievement. Highest level of formal academic achievement. Beyond that, these others, professor, whatever, emeritus, they are awards in recognition of your contribution, knowledge, discipline, and what. But the highest level is what? The PhD, the formal academic. So if you are having 13 out of 15, and then each one of them, on average, one PhD is expected to supervise 2 PhDs, meaning that in a year, progressively, the 13 can produce every year 26 PhDs. That's the average capacity that we can easily translate. So I think having these 2 master's programs, okay, also gives you the opportunity now for us to demand for even a couple of other taught PhDs, because you have the capacity. So I want to see the curriculum for the 2 taught PhDs. The PhDs that are research only, we have been running them in Makerere, but they are getting slowly. They are running out of space with the trains. Today, a really very, very strong PhD or doctoral program blends both the coursework, the research, the coursework and the research, but also a lot in the practice. So I want to challenge you and call you that let us leverage on this, the capacity that you have, the media connections that you have talked about, so that we get other programs at doctoral level, so that we can really meet the demands of our community. I want to, as I later on I'll come to the VC's message. I see some concurrence in this. So I want to reassure the department that we in management will continue to support your growth, so that with the adequate resources and the crowds that you already have, with the corporations you have, the Public Relations Association, Uganda, and the different media agencies and the corporate entities, can be able to build more momentum that can expand our services to our stakeholder clients. We are committed as management to ensuring that your important role at Makerere and in Uganda continue to thrive and also continue to grow very, very strongly. But on this, I want to encourage you to tap into the potential. When I had, as I was listening to George Rugarabi here, and right as Adolf you have said, this is for you who are the pioneer students, the first year. This has been the first lecture indeed. I hope you have been keeping Daman. Daman normally disturbs, calls about this information, about this thing. But I'm glad that you are part of the pioneer group for the Our Masters program. So pick up that great lecture, because George's keynote here, delved so much at the heights of the journalism and communication, taking you through the challenges, the challenges in the profession, but also the practice itself, how it is, but also open the way to us appreciating the opportunities and prospects that come with it. But the key point I want to bring out from the keynote here, as I end my speech, is what George said, the need to blend, especially having a very, very strong theoretical grounding and orientation. Because theories are not just self-opinionated ideas. One does not go to sleep and dream and then comes out with a thing. That's not how theories are. Theories are not slept over. They are not just mere imaginations. They are grounded from empiricism, but they are also strongly grounded from strong in-depth interrogation of knowledge. So this program, I looked at the curriculum. I was at the center of it. These people have not revealed to you. A lot of comments, everything that was coming, I was looking at. So I want to assure you that it has what George was really looking for. These programs have very, very strong window for embracing and inquiring into the knowledge, the base of knowledge, but it also has very good prototypes, if I may use the word, of teaching practice. So you'll have definitely this combined thing, and I want to assure you, John. And maybe very, very lastly, I want to increase on the tapping into the resource, the greater resource. And my office is very, very open, and I know the Vice Chancellor's office. When it comes to, having people from the corporate world coming in, we need adjuncts, visiting professors, visiting lecturers. George, up to the endless years, you can continue, even when you don't come back fully. You can continue to be a visiting lecturer, professor. And that doesn't require even approval of a budget or from appointments board. No, it is just a signature from the Vice Chancellor or a DVC to have somebody as a visiting lecturer, visiting academic. We want to tap into this resource because it will help a great blend in training our. So please let us utilize this opportunity and be able to tap from that potential. I know Don Wanyama here in practice can come as a visiting lecturer and give some good, especially from his latest. He has allowed me to really give Don a lot of, and I want to call you to join me to congratulate Don Wanyama. See, the new vision of Makerere University, the new vision has partnered with Makerere to support, all the media campaign for Makerere. But besides that, we have been able to use again our relationship with the corporate world to mobilize huge resources for the university. And also preparing the university campaigns for the endowment, and everybody now, the visibility of Makerere is very, very, very high. Thanks to Margaret 100 and our association with them. And congratulations upon the stellar performance, because the new vision under Don Wanyama, has defied the destruction of COVID-19 because huge dividends and returns in the business. So we want to get the practical, case, experiences of the Don Wanyamas and many others coming into facilitation and giving knowledge. Sarah here has been doing great work with the Public Relations Association. Sarah Kaji. So please tap into this and so that we can continue to make great contribution. Now from the VC, the VC's message is basically in three. One is congratulating Dr. Isanachiwala and the rest of your team for working well with the School of Languages, in future communication, review the old master's program and coming up with these new programs that we are launching today. So it conveys great congratulations to you and your team, the dean here and the principal of the college. The second message again that overrides what I said, it's in order to track the practice that we do. And from the VC, a message coming like that, written in black and white, is also an appraisal, not only on the head of department, but the entire faculty. Yeah, so it's also glad to appreciate the capacity that you have built over time, but also giving assurance of continued support from the university management to the department, and also wishing to see you grow, being elevated. Gloria here called you the School of Journalism. to see that you have faculty, once you have PhDs, you have programs, because some of the things, the metrics of giving, growing a department to a school, you need a number of academic programs, you need population, because once you have academic programs, then even the enrollment enhances, especially the enrollment at graduate level. Because you can't bring a school that is only running undergraduate programs. So I think you started on the bid for the school, and here the VC is saying that we'll be very, very happy and committed to support your advancement, to see the growth of the department into the school. And the dean here will be very happy to mother in this school. The other message that is coming from VC here again connects to the radio facility. By the way, we had a meeting, and I'm sure that information has come down to you. Our frequency should be retained. The Honorable Minister, the Minister for Communication, the Honorable Chris Vadiomus, yes, immediately picked a call and called the UCC in our presence with the VC. So you should follow up on that frequency of our radio. And he said that, that was, it's over. How did even UCC think we even dare to take away that? Yeah, so he was asking questions, and what they discussed with the executive director of UCC is for you now to utilize that very, very quickly. But it is also in this message. And then, finally, that's about, again, the status, the higher status of elevating the school, but also in a way appreciating the pioneer students for having picked interest and very, very fast. And I recall that the numbers were really very many, because not all of those who applied were admitted. Yes. Because the program didn't advertise for the first time. Its intake capacity, I think, was like 30 or 40, something like that. But then you are receiving over 80 applications, so that shows competitiveness. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take a lot of time that we have already taken. I want to once again appreciate the audience participating in this, and in a special way, once again, congratulate you for doing it better in journalism and communication. Another program. When we approve them, they advertise, they get the students, they start teaching. Okay? But who else would do it better than communication? So you need something like this so that the bigger news come out very, very, very well. So I want to congratulate you upon this, and on behalf of the VC now, it is my singular honor and pleasure to officially launch the two new programs, the Master of Strategic and Corporate Communication and the Master of Journalism and Multimedia Studios. The message here in words. Now what is pending is the endorsement. Okay? We really guarantee and the stamp that the programs are doing. So Dr. Makerere, Dr. Charlotte, you work so that